but because I have trust issues, I didn't believe the company when they said, and I have done that a lot in my relationships. Like this was a whole 360 180 revelation right here. I wrote it down too, just because it was a lot. The Lord told me a lot. Okay, so hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Yes, it has been a long time since I've seen y'all. For those of y'all who are following my Instagram, you know that I got chosen to do some very important work around the city of Houston. I found a church and I'm going to be joining their videography team, and I've also been having my own gigs, so your girl has just been busy and I haven't really had much time to just enjoy myself and explore Houston like I was doing when I first got here. So something happened to me recently. God revealed something about myself to me, something very important about myself when it comes to the way that I have done relationships in the past. And now I'm going to share with you how this skate story relates to relationships. So recently I ordered some skates from impala.com, and I ordered their hot pink light speed inline skates. Now all over the website it says that these skates are true to size, but then I thought to myself, well, maybe they mean true to size as far as boots, but not sneakers. So I wear a size 7, and so I went ahead and ordered a size 6 because I'm just like, man, it's gonna take 8 business days for these skates to get here, and when they get here I need them to be perfect for me. So let me just get a size 6. Let me also order a helmet, which is a size small medium because my head is not that big, and also let me get these elbow pads. 8 business days later I finally get the package, and all throughout that wait I was just like, oh my gosh, like desperate, like when is it gonna be here, and why hasn't FedEx moved the package in 2 days, and what are they doing, and I'm about to call somebody. I want to go outside, but I'm tired of walking. I want to skate around. Like, I don't know, I was just being childish about it, honestly. Once the skates actually got here, FedEx was so disrespectful to me. Okay, they threw the box at the door, and I was looking at the door like, what was that sound? I went out there and I saw the box, and the box was big and it was wide open. Like the flaps was up, like the tape was just totally detached from it and everything. And I looked at the FedEx guy, and he over there looking back at me. He don't have a uniform shirt or nothing. You wouldn't have even known that he works for FedEx. Something about the situation just was like, something don't feel right. Like, I don't know if it's because of the way that that box looked or the way that the FedEx person looked, but I just shrugged my shoulders and brought the box in. First thing I did was try on the helmet, but that did not fit, and I should have kept in mind that I do wear braids and afros, so I should have probably gotten the largest size. When I was thinking about it, I honestly didn't even want to send it back because I'm just like, it's just a helmet, I'm probably never gonna wear it anyway. And so I just put that away somewhere. And then I brought the skates out of the package. I was thinking about getting my phone now and showing it on Instagram and everything, but I was like, hold on, something's still not right about this. Pull the skates out, bright pink, so beautiful. Like, I just could not wait to get them on my feet. I was gonna skate around the house on my wood floors, you know. I was just gonna have a blast on these skates that I've been waiting so long for, right? I'm over here trying to loosen up the shoestrings and loosen them up, and they still tight. I'm struggling to get my leg inside of the boot. And once my foot is finally like in there, my toes are like this, like they're crunched up against each other. I was like, oh my gosh, I should have gotten my size. So I came in my room, I cut my toenails, I put them on, still too small. I changed my socks, tried to put them on, still too small. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I start rolling around back and forth around the house. And I'm just like, maybe I could put up with it. But at the back of my mind, I'm reminding myself, yo, Bree, like, you're trying to do long distance skating with these skates on. So it's not going to be a quick, 15-minute ride. Like, you trying to ride for 30 minutes, an hour, you know, trying to just be outside more. So I'm still rolling back and forth across the house, and I'm just like, man, I really don't want to send these skates back. I waited so long for them, and they're finally here, but now I gotta wait. Like, you know, that delayed gratification is just like, oh my god, like I don't really want to. And so I just sat down and I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe I should cut the inside of the skate, because there's like an inner like cloth boot inside of the hard plastic shell, and it was just like, maybe I should just cut it, because if I just had 1 more centimeter, I'll be able to fit these skates and I'll be able to work with it. It'll be a little bit uncomfortable at the top, but you know, I wouldn't have to send them back and wait. But then I was just like, nah, never mind. These skates were like $200, and I feel like I shouldn't have to destroy them in order for them to fit my feet. So I just humbled myself up and printed out the shipping label and took them to the post office, the skates and the helmet, because like I said earlier, at first I wasn't even going to take the helmet back because I was like, I ain't gonna wear it, but yeah. So as I was sitting down thinking about this whole situation with these skates, God downloaded some thoughts into my mind, and he gave me a very, very important revelation that's gonna change the way that I do relationships. The first thing that I did wrong was I settled for less. I ordered the 1 size under, so that meant I settled for less. Just like a lot of us out here, somebody approaches us with interest, and even though we know it might be wrong, or we know it might not be a good fit, or that we might be unequally yoked, we just kind of settle for that person anyway, because at least it's somebody trying to talk to me, you know? Especially if you're feeling lonely or brokenhearted and you're trying to get over somebody, you just kind of just go for it, you know? And I have done that a lot of times. Like, there were people that I dated just because I felt sorry for them, because I don't even know why I felt sorry for them. But anyway, that was the first thing that I did wrong with the skates. To add on to that point, the website said that the skates are true to size, but because I have trust issues, I didn't believe the company when they said that if you wear a size 7 in sneakers, then get a size 7 in skates. I was like, no, well, you know, when I went to the skating rink last time and I tried to get my size, I had to get 2 sizes down and da-da-da. So because I was deceived in a previous situation that was similar to this one, my mind went back to that situation when I read on this website that it's true to size. My mind just automatically think, oh no, it's not. Oh, let me just make sure. No. And I have done that a lot in my relationships. Like say for example, someone nice with good intentions could approach you, but because you have a bad experience from the past with somebody who looks like that person or sounds like that person, or you know, something like that, then your mind automatically wants to think, oh no, I don't trust that person, so let me go, you know, do something else. And you know, and I've done that a lot too. We just gonna keep going. Like, this was a whole 360, 180 revelation right here with these skates. Like, I thank God for it. I wrote it down too, just, yeah, because it was a lot. The Lord told me a lot. Okay, so when the box came to the door, right, it was open, the tape was peeled off, and it was just thrown at the door like trash. And when I saw it there, something was telling me that something wasn't right, but I still invited it in anyway, because it was something that I was waiting so long for. It was so enticing to me, so I just yeah, give it to me. I feel that those of us who are in our single season and we've been waiting so long for God to send somebody, when God sends someone as a test, or maybe that person isn't meant to be in a relationship with you, but they're meant to be a friend, or maybe they're just meant to, like, I don't know, do one small thing in your life and nothing else, we just kind of grab it and go for it and let it in, even though something inside of us is saying, this ain't it, this ain't right, you know what I'm saying? So whew, okay. Even though the skates were too small for me, I almost didn't send them back. Even though the skates were literally hurting my feet, digging into the skin underneath my toenail, like, I was willing to cut my toenails, so cut away at myself in order for something that's not right for me to fit me, you know, to make myself uncomfortable and to keep myself in that bad place in order to keep something here with me for that, you know, that instant gratification. I have done that in relationships. And so I was thinking about even cutting that seam open just to release and give me a little bit more space. And it's just like, why would I have to cut away at something if it's supposed to be right for me? Like, I should not have to cut it and change it and do all it. Like, it shouldn't need no fixing up. It should be the right thing. So that's how it is with relationships. Like, I have met a lot of people in my life where it felt like I had to fix them up and cut this here and change that. No, when God sends you who is meant to be for you, you ain't gonna have to do none of that labor. It's gonna be a love that's so easy because God is easy. So I ain't cutting away at nothing on them, and I'm not gonna cut away on anything at myself. That means I'm not gonna cut away at my value. I'm not gonna cut away at my me time. You know? And even when it came down to the helmet, I was like, man, look, maybe I don't even need a helmet anyway. I don't need that covering because not a lot of people wear helmets and it's pointless and it's not trendy and people are gonna look at me funny and da-da-da. But not even realizing that this covering can really protect me just in case something really does happen. You never know, because gravity don't play games. I liken that to my abstinence journey. For me, abstinence is a covering for me spiritually and physically. And even though a lot of people ain't doing it, you know, it's not trendy and it's not something that everybody is doing. And whenever people find out that it is something that I'm doing, they look at me funny, just like they would with a helmet, right? But this covering is gonna keep me safe. It's gonna keep me secure. It's gonna keep me intact emotionally so that when I do get to the place where I need to be in my life and I do receive the person that God has in store for me, it'll all be worth it. Just like when I get to where I need to be with my skates, me wearing that helmet for all that time, you know, just practicing being safe, it'll all be worth it in the end. So now I gotta wait, and the way that I wait matters, because when I was waiting on the first pair, I was angry, I was sad, I was desperate, I was impatient, I was hurting, like everything was wrong, and I was just so negative, and that made it take forever. Now that I'm waiting on the second pair, this time I'm actually gonna wait patiently and gracefully, you know. I'm gonna find other things to do. I'm gonna get back on YouTube. I'm gonna go outside and go explore different things that I never saw before. Like, there's no reason for me to be sitting around sad while I'm waiting for something that's promised to me, because this time when I get it, because I'm waiting in a more positive way, I know that when I receive it, it's going to be a perfect match for me, and I'm going to be much more grateful for it. Just like how it is for relationships. A lot of us in this single season, we're waiting, but we're waiting without grace. We're waiting angrily. We're waiting impatiently. We're being ungrateful and things like that. And it's like, no, don't wait like that. Like, while you're waiting for your kingdom marriage or your promised person, go out and live your life. Go out and enjoy the season of singleness. Go do something that you know you wouldn't be doing if you was in a relationship, because once you get into a relationship, a lot of things change, especially with your time. So it's like, just change the way you wait. And also, while I wait, I've recently started practicing my balance, because balance is one of the things that I'm really not good at. Like, that is my major shortcoming when it comes to skating. So, you know, I've been popping on YouTube, you know, balancing on each leg, doing different exercises, so that when the package does come, that's one less thing I have to teach myself when I get outside on them skates. And it's the same thing with relationships. While I'm waiting for my perfect match to come, I'm going to work on all the different flaws that I have, so that once the perfect match does come, that's one thing that I have to work on in that marriage. And that's one thing that if we ever do end up in counseling together, that's one less thing that I have to work on. You know what I'm saying? So I got all the other accessories ready to go. I got my sunscreen. I still got my elbow pads. I got my socks. Got my fanny pack. Like, I'm ready to go, so that when my perfect match gets here, I'm gonna hit the ground running. No, I'm gonna hit the ground rolling. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. This was very, very important for me to share because it just felt like such a big, like, to me it was a big deal. It was a big spiritual revelation off of just some skates, you know what I'm saying? But God will take little things like that and show you a bigger picture about yourself. So that's why when you pray, always remember to pray to God to reveal to you what things that you need to work on with yourself. Even if you're not working on it for a relationship specifically, you know, just work on it for the betterment of yourself so that you can become a better woman or a better man overall. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I just be like, God, order my steps. Like, what can I do to please you so that I can live a good life? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but pretty much that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Definitely comment down below if you have a similar story. Please drop it down below. I still read y'all comments. Even though I haven't been here in a while, I'm still reading, still responding, and everything like that. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at YesBreeYes. And after all, I'm going to continue to be fully me, and y'all go ahead and be fully you. All right, peace out.